Marshall, and that's the reason he's in the bench.
10 points the difference at Princes Park as we begin the second term. 5-1 plays 3-3 in favour of the Crows. Absolutely ideal conditions for football. McGuinness puts Adelaide into attack up towards their centre-half forward position. The attack is repulsed by Roos, who kicks to centre wing position. No mark taken out there. Guard tries to pick the ball up, successfully gets it to Broderick. A centering kick from him. And McCormack taken high. He was off nonetheless. Still a Fitzroy ball. Baldwin. Blakey. He gets it back to Baldwin, who blazed away in the first quarter down to the forward line. And this kick really isn't much better. Gives the Adelaide defenders plenty of time to knock the ball clear. It's over the boundary line in front of Ben Hart. And we'll see a throw-in to take place 40 metres from goal. So ball in, half forward. Wren up late. Lyon goes for the hand pass. Blakey. Haven't seen too much of Ross Lyon today. If he can fire, Fitzroy certainly will be in with a chance here. Gale, a quick hand pass. And going backwards. And this time with a kick out towards the 50-metre line. Jeremy Guard chips in to take the mark. Maybe too far out to score. No wind, though, here at Princes Park. Last week at Gale, blowing across the ground from the north. Little or no breeze today. The kick out in front of goals. High fly was wheeled in. Liptak will get clear for the Crows. Short pass, maybe ill-directed. Baldwin, what can he do this time? A hurried hand pass onto Osborne. Long kick. That looked pretty good from Richard Osborne. The crowd seems to like it, but it's just shaved the post and one behind. So Osborne's tally is now 1 goal, 3, and the difference once again is 9 points.
Fitzroy have started the quarter well, though, blazing into attack. A bit unlucky there for Richard Osborne as we see Alastair Lynch limping along the ground with only one boot on. But one area they do lack is someone to take a big mark in the goal square.
Kick in is marked by Bickley. Goes away to Lee. Kick it quickly. He does in the finish. Ben Hart. He doesn't mess around. Kicks it nicely towards the centre wing area. No mark taken by Hodges. He's got to get rid of the football, and in doing so gives it away to Caven. Caven's kicked to half forward. No mark. Still there for Fitzroy. Broderick. Dundas. Dundas. Good kick, Matthew. Brilliant kick. Matthew Dundas gets his first goal. And Fitzroy, very importantly, kicked the first goal of the second quarter, and they trail by just 3 points.
Well, Matthew Dundas has been a little bit quiet compared to his previous 2 games. He's been averaging 29 possessions, but he has a forward pocket roll today. And that was an excellent handball from Broderick to set up that goal. And Dundas gets his opportunity.
Liptak dragged off the football. Broderick's underneath it. Wine tackled by McGuinness. Ball runs free. Now a penalty against Wine, and the free kick will go to McGuinness. Quite critical. Neither side getting any advantage, but then the free kick paid. Ball into the forward pocket. Just touched back there. Blakey away to Roos. Balked his own teammate in Seacamp. Then gave it to Gale. Gale has it at half back.
Michael Gale onto Wine. Has to get it moving quickly if he can. Jimmy Wine does so. Kick is high towards half forward. McDermott. Guard has the front position. Lyon, will he go off the ground? No. Wiedemann cannons into him. Well played, Ross Lyon. Did well to get a kick, but it's ill-directed. Tregenza takes the mark at full back. Goes out wide. Patterson's running for him. Patterson at the right half-back flank. It's up towards the midfield area, which is pretty hard. Hodges. Over to McGuinness. Lee and McCormack. Good skills from Lee. Ingerson. He doesn't cover a lot of ground. Tony McGuinness almost gets caught on this occasion. Roos goes off the ground. Will he do it again? No, gets the hand pass away to Baldwin. He's picking up a lot of possessions. This one constructive onto Dundas. And there's Baldwin's lookalike, Morris. Very similar haircuts. Patterson slaps the ball down. Hart tries to get it to a teammate. Gets shirt fronted for his trouble. Plenty of weight being used in the packs. Out comes Wheeldon. Did well to get a kick at it. even better to keep it in play, and a great attempt to mark by Osborne. Unfortunately for him, not rewarded for his efforts. It's out of bounds. I don't think he could play the mark though, Robbo, just
no,
the same.
I think Richard Osborne just a little frustrated there. He felt as though he perhaps should have hung onto it, and it slipped out of his hands.
So boundary throw in, forward pocket for Fitzroy. Went through Jarman's legs. There is a whistle. It's going to be a Crows free kick, and it's going to be taken by Wren or Wiedemann. Pretty soft free kick, Jared.
Yes, a little bit. The young player is the tallest on the ground by a fair margin today, and he should really dominate the air.
Wren hugs the boundary line with a kick towards the outer side, knocked down by Morris. Lip tack, a quick hand pass. Tregenza got plenty of toe, no doubt about that. And a little bit of interference down there. The umpire lets it go. Lee, well, he tried to get it to the boundary line. Not too much backup support for him. And it is tied up in the forward pocket.
Actually, I feel as though Baldwin's job on Tregenza is cutting them out a little bit, isn't it? He's such a vital player for them across the centre line.
Tregenza does give them a lot of drive. He's had 5 possessions today, but Baldwin's hurting them with 9 possessions and also a couple out of the centre bounce. So perhaps the Crows may consider even swapping wings, although I'm sure that Robert Shaw just swapped the wings also.
Right forward pocket for Adelaide. Boundary throw in. Real struggle for the Lions to clear. Jimmy Wind goes for the safety of the boundary line now, and it gets it to about 25 metres further away from the Adelaide goal. There's Alistair Lynch.
Looking rather disconsolate, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, I think it's a bit more serious than people are prepared to make out, Peter. There's a chance for Liptak. Kicking towards full forward. Good mark, Seacamp. Like the look of this boy. Played well over in Hobart in a Foster's Cup match. Kick wide. Elliott, another youngster with plenty of promise. He's got plenty of acreage in front of himself. Now he kicks it. Oh, it was poor kick. But luckily for Fitzroy, it landed in the arms of Broderick. He looks for the short one. Now he goes onto the favoured left foot and bombs away to the square. It wasn't touched. Back there, Patterson. Still kept it in. Fitzroy got a chance. Dundas, cleverly. Back he goes to Caven.
Yeah, poor play from
Mark, well within scoring distance.
Poor play from Patterson. He could have gone for the safety of the points, but he elected to keep the ball in play, and Fitzroy now have another shot at goal.
Actually, the same thing happened in the forward pocket when Adelaide were going that way in the first quarter when Brown kicked the goal. One of the Fitzroy boys probably should have taken it over. And Caven, oh, what a good kick. What a lovely kick. Straight through the centre, Peter Caven gets his first goal.
Yes, well, he's well known now as a very, very long kick, Peter Caven on the left foot. Here we see again on the replay, Patrick Patterson, Paul Patterson, bringing the ball back, which allows Dundas to pick it up and centre the ball. And the long driving kick, the left foot from Caven, brings Fitzroy back into play.
Back into the centre, 34-31. 3 points the difference. And we have a thriller at Princes Park. McDermott nearly gets overrun. Good tackle by Lyon, and he dropped the football, but a play on call. Guard will do just that. Osborne didn't get a chance to get second bite at the cherry. Hart, beautiful spin out by the youngster. Maynard, Patterson in trouble. Fitzroy tackling well now. McGuinness went without it. Caven, snapshot. And it rolls over the boundary line for throw-in adjacent to the behind post. Now the emergency umpire has come out. I'm just trying to get a look.
Ben Hart and Richard Osborne were engaged in a wrestling match where I thought Chris McDermott, very unlucky not to get paid a free kick there in that last passage of play.
Wielden did well from the throw-in to try to snare it. Hart, Wiedemann, caught and drops it out of bounds. Free kick either way.
Gee, they're relentless, Jared, aren't they, Fitzroy? They look like possessed people.
Well, that's what made them a good side in the Foster's Cup, and they have to play that way if they're going to be competitive. Once again, the pressure of Jim Wind has caused the ball to be kicked out on the full, and a shot at goal ensures.
48 metres out, right on the boundary. Pretty good attempt. Oh, what a goal!
Jimmy Wind, fantastic shot.
Brings up 4 points, and Fitzroy hit back hard. 6-4 to 5-1.
Yes, well, Jim Wind being given the task of tagging Tony McGuinness, the Adelaide Crows danger man. He has done that quite well, although McGuinness has got his usual Possession.